Colt James, Brent Downey, Eric Jones, Chase Elliott, Terry Van Heitzma, Cody Coughlin, the 80 of Scotty Tomasic, the 6 of Brandon Hermiller, the 89 of Travis Dassow, and the 45 of Danny Jackson. The top 10 starters. The JEG'S CRA All-Star Sport pace car has dropped pit side. The field coming to green off of turn number 4. First event for this first year series at Lucas Oil Raceway. Chief starter Brian Duncan looks the field over, holds the green in hand, waves it into the air, and we're underway. 100 laps, the scheduled distance this afternoon. Down into the first turn, we are clean and green. One car had some problems on the start. The 46 of Cole Williams lost some spots, now gets back up to speed and underway. In the lead, Colt James in the 15, several car lengths ahead of Brent Downey and Eric Jones. First battle is for the number 5 position. Scotty Tomasic on the inside. On the outside, the 21 of Van Heitzma. Van Heitzma holds on to the spot as lap number 2 is about to go on the board for the 15 of Colt James, who has a several car length lead on the 25 of Brent Downey. Getting a little dicey back in the field. We're pretty much single file throughout the front portion, but you see guys like Landon Kling, Chad Finley trying to move forward. Tough place to pass, though there's plenty of room, making your car on the bottom work and keeping its momentum up with the drivers on the outside in the preferred lane is tough. We've seen Eddie Hoffman make some passes as James now works to the inside. Off the pace, coming off of turn 4. Oh boy, checking up is Griffith, all up underneath the rear bumpers. The 46 as the cars stack up. Not too far in front of the leader, Colt James. Off the pace is Griffith in the 33. Now getting back up to speed is Wes Griffith Jr. Still slow through turn number 2. He's gone down a lap to the leaders. Larry Schuler, pretty good car, but he went to the bottom and has now lost a spot or so as he races with the 1 of Coughlin and the 72 of Wooden. Schuler drops into line behind them. Trouble on the front stretch. Brandon Watson in the number 9 car has gone around. Watson in the 9, right in front of the leader. Right in front of the 15 of leader Colt James. Colt James, the leader over the first 37 circuits. We'll have Brent Downey on the inside for the restart as the field rolls into turn number 3. Ready for green in the final 63 laps from Lucas Oil Raceway in Indianapolis, back underway. Colt James resumes in the lead. He pulls away from Downey in a change for the second spot. Into the second position is Scotty Tomasic in the 80. Good restart for Tomasic from 4th to 2nd. One away from the halfway mark for Colt James as his lead is a half straightaway over Brent Downey. Brent Downey in 2nd, Chase Elliott 3rd, Brandon Hermiller 4th. Tom Wooden has moved into the 5th spot. Great run in this race so far for him. Van Heitzma 6th, Kozlik 7th, 8th is Coughlin, 9th is Schuler, 10th is Braden, but some smoke developing on the 01 of Braden. And he has Byrne in the 121 and the 29 of Kling right behind him. Also the 42 of Finley there, 45 of Jackson behind them. Battle for 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, and 15th. Trouble in turn 3. Around goes the 53 of Novak up into the wall. Danny Leake will be able to just squeeze by. Into the wall goes Oakley. He locked up the tires in the 151, and caution is out. Yellow is out. The 53 of Novak spinning in turns 3 and 4. 60 laps in, 40 laps to go. Colt James' big lead again evaporated. Colt James, the leader for the first 60 laps, will bring the field to green again with Brent Downey on the inside lane. Restart. For the field, we're back underway. Downey drops into the second position. Hermiller trying to take third from Chase Elliott. Elliott, a good run coming off of turn number 4, pulls back out in front of Hermiller for that third position. They're still side by side. Good run middle of the corner for Hermiller, taking the spot away from Chase Elliott. Tom Wooden, who had moved into the top 5, has slipped back a little bit on the inside lane. Wooden in the 72 has been passed by Tracy Schuler, 61. Byrne in the 121 also moving up in the high lane. Downey not giving up a lot of ground to Colt James here in the first couple of laps after the restart. And on the front stretch, Novak and Bayer go around. Novak will have everyone able to make it by. Bayer just barely backs into the wall in the front stretch. Some minimal damage to the right rear of Bayer's 75 car. Still 30 cars on the raceway. 50-50 tickets on sale in the grandstands. 1 for 1, 6 for 5 at arm span for $10. 50-50. The bald guy behind the flag stand going through the grandstand. And we're back underway. Brent Downey goes into the lead. The restart for Colt James was not good. Colt James drops back into second. Hermiller challenged him. Oh, some contact from Landon Kling to Tom Wooden. Wooden nearly spun on the backstretch. Continued on, fortunately, for Wooden. And leading lap number 63 is Brent Downey. For the first time, it's not Colt James at the front of the field, and James will have to use that strong car to try to take the lead back from Downey. Colt James in the number 2 position. Not a good restart for him. And we have a different leader for the first time this afternoon. James looking to the low side of Downey. Into the first turn, James pulls alongside, wheel to wheel, door handle to door handle, but not for long. Colt James back into the lead on lap number 64. Lap 65 will be complete at the line. Travis Dassow in the 89 car from West Bend, Wisconsin, the TD Graphics Ford, has dropped off the pace, and now on the front stretch, Landon Kling, Brandon Hermiller, 2 drivers in the top 5 have gotten together, and Hermiller spins into the inside retaining wall. The HS die number 6 of Brandon Hermiller. Green is back out, 20 laps from the finish. 26 cars taking the green at lap 80. Still a lot of cars on the racetrack, but one of those about to pull into the pits is going to be the 21 car of Terry Van Heidsma. He's having issues after the restart. His car wasn't all that good in the race, had a good car yesterday. And lap number 81 complete for leader Colt James. Oh, look out, turn 2. They'll stack them up in the corner. Heavy crash in turn number 2. Look out. Heavy damage and a big cleanup about to take place. There was contact between the second and third place cars. I think it was Downey and the 61. The 61 car of Schuler got together coming off of turn number 2. Chase Elliott, Brent Downey, Matt Byrne, and the 72 of Wooden, all top 5 or top 10 cars stacked up with heavy damage coming off of the second corner. This is going to be a fairly lengthy cleanup here at Lucas Oil Raceway and our first major incident of the afternoon. There was some contact that came from behind on the 61 of Schuler. Schuler had taken the second spot on the restart. Brent Downey, Chase Elliott among those, both pit side with damaged race cars coming to the green. Some close racing action between the top two. Might have even bumped tires a couple of times. And they go into the first turn. Boy, we see Cody Coughlin going all the way down to the flat of the racetrack into the first corner. 3 wide for those drivers. And off of turn number 2, Colt James stays in the lead. Colt James out front again. Chad Finley second. Eddie Hoffman moving up to third. Nelms is fourth. Eric Jones into the number 4 spot, taking it away from Nelms, going into turn 1, moving into 5th via the outside lane is going to be Jeff Fultz. That car hasn't been real fast this weekend, but the veteran racer has put it in the 5th position. Danny Jackson, who struggled early on today, he's moving up as well. James is pulling away from Finley. Finley has nothing for the 15 car of Colt James, closing on the final 15 circuits. Travis Braden, the 01, has gone pit side. Landon Kling moving his way back forward. Thinks about a 3 wide pass with the 11 of Nelms and 28 of Jack Smith. Jack Smith to the inside now of Danny Jackson. They bump tires. They slide up the track. Off the pace, Travis Dassow. He will make his way to the infield. 15 laps to go this time for the 15 of Colt James. Final 2 circuits. Off of turn number 4, white flag is in the air. Final lap for the Newton, North Carolina driver, Colt James. James, middle of the back stretch, could almost coast from there. Nearly a straightaway lead over the second place car of Chad Finley. Off of turn number 4 to the bottom of the track and across the line. Waving his hand as he picks up the victory. Colt James from Newton, North Carolina. The Hess Tire and Auto Carolina Financial Partnering Ford. Second place to Chad Finley. Third to Hoffman. Fourth to Jones. Finishing 5th is Kling. 6th place, Jack Smith. 7th, Jeff Fultz. 8th, Danny Jackson. 9th, Cody Coughlin. And 10th is Tracy Schuler.